Guys, this album is so weird. I feel so nauseous right now. I'm gonna throw up. Well, thank you, Bring Me the Horizon, for making me want to puke. Hey everyone, it's Ashlena. Welcome back to my channel. More Bring Me the Horizon, because obviously I promised I would continue doing their albums. So here's the thing. I went on my community tab. I went on my Discord. I even went on Bring Me the Horizon's Discord and asked people's opinions on how I should kind of go about doing these album reactions, because I'm obviously going backwards. So the first time I heard Bring Me the Horizon was their Post-Human Next Gen album, and obviously if you haven't seen that reaction, I highly suggest you watch it, because you can literally see me fall in love with this band. Now, don't get me wrong, there are songs that I know from this band, like one-offs from probably multiple albums, but I've actually never dived deep into their albums. So I listened to that one, and then obviously I listened to Post-Human Survival Horror. Does that sound right? Just checked. Post-Human Survival Horror. Perfect. And so my question was, do I go right? I'm not listening to the Live at the Royal Albert Hall, because there are probably songs from multiple albums on that, so we're skipping that. But then they have this album called Music to Listen to, Dance to, Blaze to, Pray to, Feed to, Sleep to, Talk to, Grind to, Trip to, Breathe to, Help to, Hurt to, Scroll to, Roll, blah, 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 blah. Right? I'm told that's more of a bunch of songs that didn't make previous album. So most people are telling me to do Ammo first. I think that's what it's called. Ammo. I'm not sure. And then maybe do that one. And then go into Sempiternal. Sempiternal? Is that how you say it? Apparently that album, Sempiternal, I really hope I'm saying that right, is like the most popular Bring Me the Horizon album. So I'm so excited to get to it. But I'm going to be honest. Post-Human Next Gen is still my shit. Survival Horror was sick, but I love Post-Human Next Gen more. But I still love Survival Horror. So I'm mad at myself for not getting into this band sooner. I don't know what the hell I was doing, to be fair, because they've been out since, 2006? It's just odd. But on Sempiternal, I do know the song Can You Feel My Heart? I know it word by word, but literally I don't know any other song on that album, which is insane. And Ammo, I'm just looking at the titles, and I'm not really sure I know any of these songs. So I'm really excited to listen to this today. I'm going to do Ammo and then maybe the remixes, or maybe I'll just do that at the end. Who knows? You guys tell me in the comments, because I get it. It's a little strange doing this band backwards, but I feel like that's fun for me, because a lot of people are saying, oh, they get so much heavier in the beginning. And I'm like, I'm here for the heaviness. I may not look like I like heavy music, but I do. Let's get into this album, because it's like 50 minutes. As always, I am editing down this reaction for copyright purposes, so it makes it to YouTube. I don't get paid. This is not monetized, okay? It all goes to the label, but it's less likely to get blocked, so you guys can at least enjoy this. But if you do want to see the unedited version, you have to join a specific tier on Patreon. That's just how it is. Because I do want people to be able to watch these, and people do want to see the unedited versions of my reactions. So that's where they land. That's where they live. But I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to be quite the ride. So I hope you subscribe for more Bring Me the Horizon reactions. So let's get into this. Should I read like what this album's about? Should I just stick with genius.com and maybe just go through the lyrics like I always do and see if there's, any tidbits of information? Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so the first song is called I Apologize If You Feel Something. I have to say, some of their titles are so great. I also love the album artwork. Ugh, I want to own this on vinyl, and I don't even know any of these songs. Let's do it.
I saw you staring out of your own abyss again, waiting for something you're not sure even still exists. Don't be afraid to wonder. Don't be afraid to be scared. It should never be a prison. So I apologize if you feel something.
Ugh, I hate being a reactor, especially for bands like this where you know this song jumps right into the next one. But alas, I can't do that. Otherwise, we'd just be sitting here listening to the album together and I can't talk about it. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That started off freaking weird. But like when it all kind of came together, it's a sick beat. It's a sick beat. I saw you staring out of your own abyss again, waiting for something you're not sure even exists. Don't be afraid to wonder. Don't be afraid to be scared. It should never be a prison. So I apologize if you feel something. But love is all we have. Feel something. Ammo. Or if I steal something, please remember it was mine. Feel something. Ammo. Okay. I love an opening track to an album. I love that it's a short song too. I just don't really understand what this really means. So Genius.com says, Jordan Fish said, this song is essentially someone saying to their partner that they are in control of their own heart. Okay, like I get that. Okay, that makes sense. An instrumental version of this song was performed in every show from the First Love World Tour. Okay, that's cool. I don't know who said this. Jordan Fish. We wrote this with the intention of it being kind of an intro to the album, but it ended up being something in between that and a full song because we loved it so much. It's pretty much just electronics and vocals. We wanted to set up mantra, and because it's been out already, we didn't want to be the first thing people would hear on the album. So this sets the tone with the right level of emotion. It's a really special one for me. It's very difficult for us. I'm sure a lot of people will be surprised when they hear it because it's unlike anything we've done before. There may even be a hint of this on our next tour. The song is essentially someone saying to the partner that they are in control of their own heart. Okay, cool. They came out with the song Mantra, which I believe is the next song. And they just kind of wanted an intro for it. So that makes sense. I dig it. I dig an intro to a song. The thing with, like Spotify and Apple Music and all these online platforms, it's not like, I don't know, I don't get the seamless transition as much as I do on a vinyl, like the way it's supposed to be played. I don't know. There's always that like little glitch of like a millisecond, an bop, if you will, if you didn't know what bop meant, where you can kind of hear the song switch over, and that irritates the shit out of me. But anyways, I like it. Let's get into the next song, which is Mantra.
I'm not vibrating like I ought to be. I need a purpose, I can't keep surfing through this existential misery. Now we're gonna need some real estate, but if I choose my words carefully, think I could fool you that I'm the guru. Wait, how do you spell epiphany? Before the truth will set you free, it'll piss you off before you find a place to be. You're gonna lose the plot, too late to tell you now. One ear right out the other one, 'cause all you ever do is chant the same old mantra.
Okay.
Could I have your attention, please? It's time to tap into your tragedy. Think you could use a new abuser. Close your eyes, so easy to believe. Before the truth will set you free, it'll piss you off before you find a place to be. You're gonna lose the plot before the truth will set you free. It'll
Okay, this is so interesting listening to this band backwards, because if I listened to this first and moved on to Posthuman, either album, I see where the progression is. You know what I mean? Like, this is a very simplistic rock song. It gives me like pop rock elements though. Now they're more like, and still dancey. Like, I get dance music vibes from them too, but now they're very like, I don't know, I would say they're like rock gamer. I can't put them into a genre. Like, obviously I'm making shit up as I go, but I get the transition. Even them having that mantra part really shows how they kind of moved into that like weird noises, gaming noises, all that shit. I dig it. But here's the thing. This song's okay. It's basically just an alternative song. It's not, I don't find anything special about this song at all. It sounds good. I love Ollie's voice. He's like a pop singer who sings on rock songs. Like, I'm obsessed. I know that sounds probably rude, but I take that as a compliment. He has a gorgeous voice, and hearing him sing the way he sings is like epic. But yeah, this song just, it doesn't really do much for me. It's kind of just like, yeah, cool. Let's see what Genius.com says. So this song, along with the rest of the album, was solely produced by Ollie and keyboardist Jordan Fish. So that's really cool. That's great to know, actually. Ollie said, we want to do heavy in a completely different way. We want to do catchy in a completely different way. See, it's catchy shit. It's pop music, but it's rock. I mean, this is the hardest record we ever wrote. Oh no. Like, maybe the hardest record in the sense like this was hard to do, not so much hard as in heavy. These songs are the hardest songs because we really challenged ourselves to do something completely different and not lean on anything we've ever done before. The inspiration for this song comes from a Netflix documentary called Wild Wild Country about the cult leader. He was watching all these people devoted to this one guy doing this crazy shit for him, and I was watching it and trying to write lyrics at the same time. I was drawing these similarities to cults and love. Yeah, I get that. Like, before the truth will set you free, it'll piss you off. Before you find a place to be, you're going to lose the plot. All you ever do is chant the same old mantra. Like, I get the meaning behind it, but so cool that he watched a show and wrote a song about it. I love hearing how people write songs. He said starting a relationship, especially a marriage, is like starting a cult, a small two-man cult, because you have to give yourself over completely to this person. You have to trust them. You have to love them unconditionally, even if you start thinking this is a bit suspect. This is a bit sus. Or this is a bit dodgy. That's what a relationship is. It's exactly the same as a cult. So that's where the thinking behind the song came from. Okay, that's really, really cool. Yeah, as a married person, I never really believed in marriage. I still kind of don't, although don't get me wrong, I love my husband. And it took me 10 years to marry the guy because I just didn't want to get married. I just wanted to be with him. But he really wanted to get married. So I said, well, fuck, might as well. Still married, still happy. But I think marriage is kind of silly, to be fair. But yeah, I wouldn't consider marriage a cult. But then it's like a very tiny cult of two people. Then you add kids to it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't get that at all. All right. Very interesting song. Not really my vibe, but I'm excited to continue listening to this album. Okay, so this song is called Nihilist Blues. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's featuring Grimes. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let's check it out. So dancey. It's like the club. Guys, weird. Such a dance vibe. I'm a disaster. Go hard.
I've been climbing up the walls to escape the sinking feeling.
What is this album?
From the nihilist to my door.
Doesn't even sound like him.
Buried in the basement floor. Didn't know what I had planned. It possible. The heart of a cold war.
This doesn't even sound like him. Okay, this song is so random because I was not expecting like a full-fledged dance track. You know what I mean? Like when I think of Bring Me the Horizon, I think of like a rock band. Not like a rock band. They're very like eclectic. They're very like dancey, pop, rock, alternative, heavy metal. You know, they're very eclectic. So am I surprised by this? Yes. Do I like it? Yeah. I kind of dig the song. I just don't think if I heard this on the radio, I would assume it was Bring Me the Horizon. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't sound like them. Well, what I know of them. So this is crazy. I loved Grimes's part. I think her voice is just so soothing and so beautiful. It works really well on this heavier dance track. The bass in the song is fire. Will I listen to this on my own time? Probably not. If I was somewhere where this song was playing in a dancey kind of place, would I jam out to it? 100%. I would be the girl in the club, like boom, boom. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I'm going to get my husband to listen to the song in his truck. He has like a crazy system and see what he thinks. But like, it's a dance song. It's very rave dance. It's interesting. I was not expecting that. I'm a little scared for this album now. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little scared. All right. I'm not hating on it. It's just, it's interesting. You know, I can see why post-human survival horror went the way it did. And then Next Gen went the way it did. But Next Gen is just out of this world. All right. Let's listen to In the Dark. Okay, this is going to be a very dancey album, yeah? Interesting. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention the song has the artist Kara on it. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, because I have no idea who that is.
I've done it again, dug a little deep and it's all caved in. Now free fall in a black hole. I know I'm getting warm cause I feel so cold, but I'm looking on the bright side now, trying to figure out somehow. None of this is real now. It's looking like a write-off now. I think we need to talk right now.
I have to rant for a second. Guys, I never pause during reactions, but like, why does he sound like he's lost his British accent? Usually when he sings, you can really hear it. Actually, no, that's probably a lie because I didn't really know he was British until I didn't know the band was British until I listened to like first time reacting to them. I had no idea. So I guess I just didn't really look for an accent when I first heard them. And now I don't hear it at all. So that's probably why it's surprising.
So, don't swear to God he never asked you. It's not his heart you draw a knife through. It's not his world you turned inside out. Not his tears still rolling down. Jesus Christ, you're so damn cold. Don't you know you've lost control? Forget about the things you think I know. No secrets you can't keep me.
That's cool. Love that.
Death blow, look at you go. Brought a T62 to a rodeo. No secrets you can't keep me. No secrets you can't keep me.
Yeah, this is a weird album. The thing is this song sounds like super poppy, but the best parts I think of this song are when Kara's singing the In the Dark part and the ad-libs that Ollie does in the last chorus, and the heaviness of the guitar at the end or in the choruses are so good. I just wish the song was it's just something missing in this song. I don't know if it's just make it a little bit more heavier. I just feel like even the part where they kind of stripped it down a bit and it was like a semi-instrumental version, kind of, you know what I mean? That part, it was just like unexpected. Like it didn't really need to happen. I don't know. This song is like, it's like there's so many great elements to it, but overall as a song, like I don't dig it at all, which is just kind of boring. So obviously the song is about cheating, right? That makes sense. So on genius.com, Jordan Fish said, it's from the perspective of someone who's found out their lover's been cheating. Ollie's former wife cheated on him because of this. They ended the relationship a year after marrying. Now he's married to a Brazilian model, Alyssa Salles, who also fed inspiration for the album. Did she also cheat? That's so weird. It's just such a pop song. Like I was not expecting this band to be this pop. I'm actually shocked how much of a pop band they sound like. Again, great elements to certain parts of the song. Overall, not my vibe. Not my vibe. I just want to go on Spotify real quick and see like what the most popular song on this album is. Okay, so Mantra has the most streams and then Medicine. I'm just so curious, like after I listen to this full album, if it is as poppy as I think it's going to be, how people felt if they loved this album going into, you know, post-human stuff. It's so different. Okay, so this song is called Wonderful Life and it's featuring Danny Filth, have no idea who that is.
Are we rolling? Yeah, good. No, that's fine.
I read a fun facts about the brain and how it starts to deteriorate when we get to 27 or thereabouts.
Yeah.
It got me thinking about my head and what I can do to help stimulate it. It makes me sad, but
I've forgotten what I'm on about.
Oh, there we go.
look on the bright side, got keratitis, and you can sit there unless you're righteous. I wear a happy face like I'm in game. I feel numb now instead of feeling like a plastic box orange with no peeling. I wanna waste away. I'm getting high on a Saturday night. I'm on the edge of the night. Got a type 2 kind of festiness, a far out of the wilderness. And one day this might earn me less, but everybody knows I'm still down. Everybody knows I got bounce. I'm getting high on a Saturday night. I'm on the edge of the night. Nobody cares if I'm dead or alive. Oh, what a wonderful life. Oh, what a wonderful life. Oh, what a wonderful Nobody cares if I'm dead or alive. Oh, what a wonderful
Yeah, this song is very experimental because I'm like, where did the trumpets come from? Were those necessary? I feel like that just ruined the song for me. The song isn't bad. It's a vibe. Like it's heavier, it's fun. I didn't really like the bridge with Danny Filth. I felt like that sounded a little odd, but the end of the bridge was nice where Ollie kind of comes in and sings with him. That sounded cool. The breakdown was sick. The breakdown was really fun to listen to. But yeah, the last chorus and that outro, maybe the trumpet was in the whole song and I didn't notice it until then. But like, I feel like that trumpet was unnecessary. It was just so random. Guys, this album is so weird. This was the second single off their album. It says it has an ironic and dark vibe to it. I didn't really find it dark, but okay. This track shows a troubled narrator barely holding on to life, but constantly referring to it as wonderful. Yes. The narrator, who seems to hold a dark and depressing view of the world around him, still enjoys the mundane and often gloomy aspects of everydayness. Danny Filth, lead singer of the black metal band Cradle of Filth. He was also featured in the single artwork. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never heard that band before, so don't judge me. Probably won't now because I don't really care for the way he sings, raps. Not really sure what that was. The only thing I kind of just didn't understand was when Ollie said, I wear a happy face like I'm Ed Gein or Gein. I can't remember what he said. This person is referred to as the Butcher of Plainfield. was an American murderer who constantly exhumed corpses and dismembered them to wear their skin or keep parts of them as trophies. Jesus Christ, why did I read this? He confessed to not only digging up bodies, but also killing 2 women. After his arrest, authorities searched his house and found a horrific image. Oh God, am I going to read this? Some of the items they found were a wastebasket made of human skin. I'm going to throw up. Oh my God. Human skin covering several chair seats, masks made from the skin of female heads, a belt made from female human nipples. Bernice Warden's entire head in a burlap sack. Mary Hogan's, one of the victims' face mask in a paper bag. I'd just like to say, for the record, even though we all have our own crazy people in our countries, but America, man. Oh, there's pictures. Do not go on genius.com. There should be a warning. No. I do love crime and true horror things. I love that shit, but it also does make me want to throw up. I feel so nauseous right now. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. Great. Well, thank you, Bring Me the Horizon, for making me want to puke. Appreciate it. Ruger, you scared me. Oh, what song am I on? I'm not even halfway through this shit. Okay. All right, let's get into Ouch. Because, yeah, I'm never listening to that song again, just for the simple fact that now I know who he's singing about. I'm going to always want to have to throw up.
Tu as tué mon bébé.
If you take out all of those like dirty beats, it's a pop song. Hell, it's even a little like R&B if you take out all that like dance beat, you know? Yeah. I definitely don't care for that either. Also, I don't like the vocal effect they have going on his voice. Like why does he need to sound so high pitched? I don't get it. So obviously another interlude, which is cool. I love that he said, I always knew this was going to end in tears, because it reminded me of, well, this is going to end in tears. Yeah, so this song reminds me a little bit like that line of the Kool-Aid song on Post-Human Next Gen. So that's interesting. I wonder if he's writing it about the same person, which makes sense. It says this song is about his last relationship with Hannah Snowden. He said, that's probably as personal as it gets. I was really hesitant about writing that, about looking like I was wallowing in it. I'm glad the split happened and I'm in a really happy place, and it takes two to tango, but at the same time, it was a really painful time for me. Understandable. Not my vibe. All right, let's listen to Medicine.
Some people are a lot like clouds, you know, 'cause life's so much brighter when they go.
Huh.
You rained on my heart for far too long.
Wow, this is so pop.
Couldn't see the thunder for the storm, because I cut my teeth and bit my tongue till my mouth was dripping blood. But I never ditched the dirt, just held my breath while you dragged me through the mud. I don't know why I tried to save you, 'cause I can't save you from yourself, when all you give a shit about is everybody else. And you just can't quit. Why don't you deal with it? I think it's time to stop. You need a taste of your own medicine, 'cause I'm sick to death of swallowing. Watch me take the wheel like you, not feel like you, act like nothing's real like you. And I like this, and you just can't quit. Why don't you deal with it? I think it's time to stop. You need a taste of your own medicine, 'cause I'm sick to death of swallowing you, not feel like you, act like nothing's real like you. So I'm sorry for this, it might sting a bit. Some people are a lot like clouds, you know, 'cause life's so much brighter when they go.
Okay, it is a cute song. I like the meaning behind it. It's kind of like, this person has been talking so much shit about me, so here's a song for you. How does it feel? You know what I mean? But again, like, I'm not wowed by this. I'm not wowed by this album at all. Like, there isn't a song so far that I'm like, oh, I'm going to go like listen to that song again right after this because it's so good. It's just very pop rock, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like I probably would have loved this album if I listened to it when it came out. This album came out 5 years ago. I probably would have been into it more than I am into it now, which is a shame. This is what happens when you listen to albums years later. You know, it doesn't have the same effect. You can be in a different headspace. You could be in a different lifestyle, etc. You never know. And I feel like this album just isn't doing it for me, and I'm halfway through. But you never know. There could be a song on this album that I'm like, nope, this is the one. And I feel like that's why everyone should listen to full albums, because you just never know what you're going to find. Okay, let's listen to Sugar, Honey, Ice, and Tea. That's a cute song title. I want to go hard, you guys. Like, give me some heavy, goddamn metal.
I think we're too close for comfort, so no, don't rock the boat, don't calm the storm. God already gave you his answer. Blink, sorry, it's over. The whistle's been blown now. Think you got the wrong number. I'm breaking up, wanna make a connection, can't get no reception. Leave a message after the tone, 'cause it's got my head running 24/7. I don't know if I can figure it out. It's so messed up, only one thing I know for sure. We're so full of sugar. And it's got my head running 24/7. I don't everybody's
Okay. I never like I'm a little disappointed because it literally says Sugar, Honey, Ice and Tea, arguably the album's heaviest track. It literally sounds like a rock dance song. So I don't find it very heavy, but it's interesting. The song itself, Sugar, Honey, Ice and Tea. I'm like I don't know why, but when I saw Sugar, Honey, Ice and Tea, I'm like, this song is just being silly. But then I'm like, Sugar, Honey, Ice and Tea. SHIT. Everybody's full of shit. Got it. And it just made me think of that because I saw it and I was like, it's just like when people say, see you next Tuesday. CUNT. I get it. It was kind of like them trying to not swear on this album, which I feel like you do you. But guys, I'm like so disappointed in this album. I don't even know. I don't have anything to say. I'm just going to go into the next song because like, it's called Why You Gotta Kick Me When I'm Down.
I see you on the edge of your seat. Ain't you got someplace to be? Just open the suspense and kill you. Tell me, how would you begin? Watching and waiting to sink your teeth in. Come on and give me your expert opinion. Ah, fuck it. I settled down in the dump, heard a crowd screaming jump, so I came to the window. Said, what the fuck have I done? They said, we just want your blood. You know we like you better in limbo. So come on and take a shot. You just can't get enough. Don't let the fact that you know nothing stop you talking now. Cause when all is said and done, my name's still on your tongue. But tell me why you gotta kick me when I'm down. You better pray I don't get up this time around. And why you trying to put me in the ground?
Guys, this song is a banger. The beat, the little raps.
Yeah, I know it's all in Gafumba. Don't say it's coming from love now. I see those arms in akimbo. And don't set that phaser to stun. Cause what doesn't kill me, well it better run like hell. Yeah, you better run like hell. So come on and take a shot.
The bass.
You better pray I don't get up this time around. And why you trying to put me in the... What the fuck have you done? I love you like goddess, I love you like sons. So tell me, you tell me why you gotta kick me when I'm down. You better pray I don't get up this time around. And why you trying to put me in the ground? Don't you know I'm a Z? I was up with the rules. Go ahead, bury me. This is how I go, this is how I fight. Why you gotta kick me when I'm down? But tell me why you gotta kick me when I'm down. This is how I go, this is how I fight.
Wow. Oh. Oh, I wanted more. Okay, that song was fire. Best song on the album, hands down. I was trying to figure out who he was talking to, like who he was talking about. And then when he said, I loved you like daughters, I loved you like sons, I was like, oh my God, I really hope you're not talking about your fans. But yo, this track is fire. Like, I love this type of dance music, but also like the little, how he kind of rapped. The only thing is like, I'm not feeling Ollie's voice on this album. This song included, to be fair. I feel like his voice has gotten so much better. He has more of a distinctive voice, I would say. Like, I can tell him apart when I hear other similar bands on Spotify come on, I'm like, that's not Bring Me the Horizon. If I heard this album randomly come up on Spotify, I would have been like, this is not Bring Me the Horizon. You know what I mean? It's so strange. According to Jordan, years ago when he created the beat, it talks about Ollie's relationship with the fans. Wow. So Ollie said, I played it one of my mates. What? Okay, sorry. I played it. One of my mates, all of us, have got mates outside the band that have used... Okay, this is the weirdest sentence I've ever read. Sorry. I played it. Like, come on. Can we just add some commas? Okay. I played it. One of my mates, all of us have got mates outside the band that we use as trusted, honest sounding boards. And when I played him that, he burst out laughing, saying it was the heaviest thing he'd ever heard. It's not guitar-based heavy, it's urban heavy. And his reaction made me go back to the guys and say, we need to finish this. It is very urban, but I dig it. I think it sounds really, really cool. Like, I don't really know much about Bring Me the Horizon and the fan base, but it seems like he's singing to them saying, like, when I'm in my worst, maybe they get the best music and then they kick him when he's down because they're like, no, go back to being miserable because you come out with greater songs and shit like that. So maybe that's what's happening, but I could be wrong. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. That song's fire. See, I knew there was going to be one I liked. So thank God for that. It only took me 9 songs. This song is called Fresh Bruises. Sorry for the random skipping too. I'm not really sure why that's happening or if that's how the song goes. The drum and bass, though. What is happening? Okay, I get it. It's like another interlude. The beat's kind of cool. I'll give it that. But I feel like because it was so lyrically repetitive, it just got annoying. So I feel like if this was instrumental, it would have been pretty good. Or just less of the repetitiveness would have been great as well. It's very like chill EDM, which I'm not a fan of. So let's just move on from that. I can tell you guys this. I will not be buying this on vinyl. I do really want to own Post-Gen Next Human, but it's so expensive. I just can't do it. Okay, let's listen to Mother Tongue.
I didn't see it coming,
Another pop song.
but I never really had much faith in the universe's magic.
It's interesting because I'm like the things that I've read, they're very like anti-God and stuff. Not like, I don't know what they are. Not like they don't, like maybe they don't believe in God, but they're not like devil worshippers or anything like that. But there's a lot of faith in this, like faith chat in this album, which is interesting. I wonder what happened.
Oh no.
This is
Till
a
it pulled
pop
us to that
song.
time and place.
This is giving me, what's that super annoying song that was like so big? You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies. That song. I don't know why, but the way he's singing, I don't like his voice on this album, which is so crazy because I love his voice.
And I'll never forget when the floodgates opened. We cried and no.
This is wild how different it is.
And yeah, I could be punching, but I always tend to fluctuate.
He sounds like a different person.
I feel sick, but I'm buzzing.
Buzzing.
Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm sorry, but you got me gushing all over the place. And I don't wanna get wet, but I think we're chosen, like our fates were woven, and all of those bad choices were left turns on the way. So don't say you love me forever.
So
Just let
catchy.
your heart speak up and I'll know. No amount of words could ever find a way to
This is such a pop song. Like, it's catchy as shit, but I really want to hear him go off on this, so I'm hoping for that.
make sense of this. So I wanna hear more than time. So don't say you love me forever. Just let your heart know. No amount of words could ever find a way to make sense of this. So I wanna hear your mother tongue. So don't say you love me forever. Just
Come on.
let your heart speak up and I'll know. No amount of words could ever find a way to make sense of this. So I wanna hear your mother
Last
tongue.
chance.
So don't say you love me forever. Just let your heart speak up and I'll know. No amount of words could ever find a way to make sense of this. So I wanna hear your mother tongue.
You had so many opportunities to like take this to another level in that chorus, and you didn't. I hate repetitive choruses where the singer just doesn't play with the melody. Like, play with the melody. Otherwise, it's just boring. The song is catchy as shit, and it's not bad. It's like like all their lyrics are good. I'll give them that. They're great lyricists. But this is such a pop song, man. Holy shit. It's cute though, and if it came on, I would sing along to it. I kind of dig it, but like, I don't love it. I just wish he went off on the last chorus. You had so many opportunities. Even if you just did, I kind of have to like lower my voice. I can't sing right now, guys. I have a sinus infection, but where he said, so don't say you love me, follow ammo. Just let your heart speak up and I'll know. Like, something there. Like, play with the melody, bro. Add some harmonies, ad-libs. Bro, this makes me mad. God damn it. Such a great little catchy song. Okay, the next song's called Heavy Metal, and I swear to God, if it doesn't sound like heavy metal, I might lose my mind, but that's okay. It's featuring Rozelle. No idea who that is.
I woke up in a warehouse, but the label it fell off. Just minding my own meltdown. It was then I heard the cannibals. They say, hey kid, you got something special.
It's now or never.
You wanna live forever.
It's now or never.
You know what we want, you should give it to us.
It's now or never. But there's no pressure.
And I keep picking petals. I'm afraid you don't love me anymore. 'Cause a kid on the gram in a black Dahlia tank says it ain't heavy metal. And that's alright. Yeah, I keep picking
what a tease. Best part of the song was the end. Guys, I'm getting the sense that, and like people have told me this too, that they were very heavy metal when they first started out. And I have yet to hear those albums, so I'm really excited to. And then they turned into this maybe more like radio-friendly rock poppy band, which is very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm touching my face a lot because my sinuses are killing me. And I'm trying not to be like super aggressive, but I like just touching it kind of feels nice. So I'm getting that vibe. I get it. This is a very pop rock dance album. And so for a band to go from like a super heavy metal sound, which I'm assuming because I haven't heard it yet, to this, I'm sure you're going to lose a lot of fans. I'm sure fans are going to freak out and be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why have you changed this much? Why are you going commercial, et cetera, et cetera. I get it. Ollie said, I love how much this record is polarizing people. Hasn't been like this since we released Suicide Season. A lot of kids were quick to shit all over it because it was something very different from the scene we were in. I am literally rewriting what he's saying because it's just, I don't know why it's written like this, but whatever. I 100% support and encourage people's true opinions. And if you're someone who's only a fan of metal and hardcore with no exceptions, you are well within your right to hate this. But if you are open to more, all I'm saying is if you judge this record after one listen, maybe go give it another try or two. That's the thing. When I listen to an album for the first time and do a reaction, my thought process, like I don't just stop listening to this. I won't stop listening to this album. I'm going to like try again. Hear a couple songs while I'm driving in the car, you know, and then kind of feel like, do I like it or not? You know what I mean? Because I do love pop rock, right? And I feel like, yeah, if you're a heavy metal fan, you're going to hate this album. But if you love pop music, rock, EDM, if you're eclectic like I am, this album could potentially grow on me. But as a first listen, it's not my vibe, which is odd. But it might be because I've heard the new stuff first and I'm obsessed. And now I'm just like, this is where they were before they got really good. So I'm just excited to hear the heavy metal stuff because I love heavy metal. I feel like this album is just weird. It's a weird album. Okay, let's listen to the last song because I got to go walk my dog. This song is called I Don't Know What to Say. Okay. Love some strings though. Sounds cool.
I'll see you at the gates when it gets dark. You jump the wall, I'll find a place to park. Kill the angels if they're keeping guard. How do I stop when you don't know what to say? Don't know what to say. You said the world's already full enough of defeated people and you would not be one. Always a choice to move yourself along and find better. That's where you are. You said you can rule, I won't obey, as long as I'm still smiling. Well, I don't know what to say.
Wow, this is a very long outro, but I love outros. Ooh, that note's so pretty. I wonder if it's gonna fade out or just stop. Ooh, like it. Love a violin. Okay, listen, like, I would love to hear that song, like, just acoustically. I feel like at the beginning, the strings didn't really work with the acoustic guitar. Eventually, the song started to make a little bit more sense, like, sonically, but overall, like, I'm not a big fan of the song. The outro was sick. But the intro, when the guitar kind of kicked in, I was like, this sounds like it's off. I just didn't really enjoy it. It kind of just didn't do much for me. But like, this is a sad song. It's really depressing. So on genius.com, Ollie says his friend Aiden, who passed away because of cancer. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's so sad. It was originally written before he died. It's me nervously saying things because I didn't get to see him before he died. It was scary to think about because how can you talk to someone before they die? You can't tell them it's going to be all right when you know it's not. It's also not about how brave he was. If I had a timestamp put on my life, I'd be so selfish and scared and be like, fuck the world. How do you even get out of bed with that weighing down on you? Yeah, that's so sad. Like, I'm actually really sad to hear that. I love that a song came out of it though. It's beautifully written. The song is gorgeous. I would love to hear just Ollie sing it with an acoustic guitar. I think that would be fire. But I kind of understand why they went down this route with the strings because the outro was absolutely stunning. Guys, I don't know if going backwards was the right idea for this band. Maybe I should have just went back to the beginning and worked my way back to Posthuman because I don't know how I feel about this album. I am going to give it a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance. I'm going to listen to this album for a bit and see how I feel. But overall, I like one song. And that song is fire. And I'll listen to it a lot. But I'm just kind of disappointed that they went so heavy metal, which I don't know because I haven't heard, to this. And the thing is, it's like, if I go back to Can You Feel My Heart, like, I love that song. It's the only song I know off that album. And then into this, it's a little strange. So I'm curious, like, what made them go so pop experimental? Was it really just for radio play? Was it just shits and giggles to try something different, to experiment? Like, that's fine. I'm all for bands experimenting. Like, who the hell am I? Do what you want to do. Personally, I just didn't really like the album. I hope you guys enjoyed this long ass reaction. I didn't think it was going to take me this long to record. It took me half an hour longer than I expected. That's because I talked too much. But anyways, my vinyl of the day is Chemtrails Over the Country Club by Lana Del Rey. I think it's like such a phenomenal album. There's no way I could ever rank Lana Del Rey's albums, but I didn't expect to fall so deep in love with this album when I reacted to it. And so it is one of my favorites from her, but I love all of her albums, so it's really hard to justify putting this in my first place, because I think Born to Die will always be my favorite Lana album because it was the first I ever heard and the first I ever fell in love with her. So that's usually how it works with me. But go check it out if you haven't heard it. If you have, go check out my reaction to it, see what you think, and leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of the album. If you don't like Lana, that's fine, but still go listen to it. You just never know. If you listen to a full album, there might be one song, like today, that you fall in love with. You just never know. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I will see you in the next Bring Me the Horizon reaction, and obviously check out my other ones too, because I put out one pretty much every frickin' day. Okay, bye.